Welcome to another episode of Wild and Crazy Stories of My Childhood. Well, this actually goes into my pre-20s, my early 20s, but it's a good one. Driving through a drive-thru and literally giving a drive-thru a new meaning. So I was borrowing a partner's car at the time, living in Massachusetts. I was working in Boston. And my car at that day needed some mechanical work done or needed new tires or something. And my friend said, "Oh, just take my car. Here's my keys, and you can use mine." Oh my gosh, this was a day I totaled the car in a parking lot. Okay, all the more reason not to drink coffee because it's not good for gut health. I was about 22, maybe I was 21, and I was driving through a drive-thru of Dunkin Donuts, and what ended up happening was I had a $50 bill, a $100 bill, and a $1 bill in my wallet, and I didn't want to break them. So the drink that I ordered at 5 in the morning was literally $1.06 with tax. So I was looking in my friend's glove box, leaning over, going, "They must have 6 cents in here," looking for 6 pennies or a dime or anything to use. My foot was taken off of the brake because I was leaning over and I wasn't used to the car. And when I looked up, I went, "Oh," and I slammed on the brake, but it wasn't the brake, it was the gas. And I went beeline right for the window of the Dunkin Donuts. My car was pinned into the point where both doors, it was a 2-door convertible that I was in, both doors were pegged by cement on either side. So it took them about 6 hours to contact an engineer to find out, to properly execute me or remove me from the car. And the crash was so intense that the cash register at the time, because that's back when they had manual cash registers, was on the hood of my car. And just when you thought the crash was over, I hear bang, 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 bing, boom, boom. What ended up happening was all the donut shelves just started collapsing like a domino effect. And I looked at the woman and I'm like, "Can I at least get my donut or coffee?" And I was like, how am I ever going to explain this to my friend? I literally drove my car through the drive-thru of the Dunkin Donuts. Well, they tried to sue me. And I said, "Well, it's not my fault you didn't have those big cement pillars to block you." They were closed for months to rebuild this place. And it was all because of yours truly. So that's my story about driving through the drive-thru of Dunkin Donuts. If you haven't seen the other stories in this series, watch them. There are some hilarious moments of me running away as a child and only taking Campbell's soup with me or SpaghettiOs. And also, there's a great story about me running away to New York to get a facial as a child, or even being a singing telegram as a gorilla, walking around and singing for money, which was hilarious. I was quite the child and I always say my poor parents, I don't know how they ever survived. Well, thank you for liking this video and commenting and sharing your thoughts about wild and crazy stories of my childhood. Holler! See you next time.